Good afternoon everyone. I am Vaishnavi Hiremath from Electronics and Communication Department studying in KL Institute of Technology. My project is on Sign Language Recognition using AIML. Objectives of Sign Language Recognition are it facilitates the communication between the impaired person and a normal person, and also it increases accessibility, it promotes inclusivity and enhances user experience and give the real-time solutions, and also it utilizes the machine learning. So the first step to start this project is to load the data from Google Colab by importing Drive, as Drive contains our necessary files and contents. After that, installing Kaggle to download dataset which is required. By using install Kaggle and directory, we can install Kaggle from the Kaggle app. After that, if the file exists, it shows file exists. And I have downloaded the dataset from Raj. After downloading, it is necessary to unzip the dataset as it will be in archive mode and it will difficult to extract the images whichever it consists of. After that, there are libraries which I am going to use. Importing OS is to interact with the operating system, NumPy for the mathematical operations, and CV2 for the image processing and data processing, and Matplotlib PyPlot for plotting the required statistics, data and graph. After that, I am going to give the path whichever is required. Here I have given content ASL data where I have to set the data. Image classes will use the OS library, and after that I am going to give a particular grid for all the images that I will choose figure size as 15,10. Then I am going to iterate the classes and images, nothing but the trial and error for the images to display the proper images. After it uses the CV2 library, and we can see the images of the data set. After that, I am going to import the TensorFlow, as TensorFlow is required for image processing, data processing and for compiling. So dataset, I will give the load dataset input is given, and validation dataset is given for the validation. After that, I use data augmentation to increase the diversity and size of the training dataset. After that, we are going to define the CNN model. As a CNN model consists of the convolution 2D, max pooling and flattened dense contents, as convolution 2D is used for the filtering, and flatten is used to thin the layers, and dense is to adjust output layer to number of classes. Afterwards, I am going to compile using the optimizer called Adam. So it gives the so it will access the files and classes whichever it consists of. I have 2515 files belonging to 36 classes, and for training, and other files for the validation. Early stopping callback to train the model. Early stopping is defined due to reduce the overfitting of the data set. Afterwards, we are going to train the model. I have given 10 epochs for the more accuracy and proper prediction. After giving the input for epoch, I am going to plot the graph for both training and validation. Training will help to train the model, and validation will help to validate the given data. So here the accuracy state is increased and loss is decreased, which is a good sign of a model. So accuracy is 82%, which is good as the data set is huge. So I am going to save the model by giving it a pathway. Here have just a prediction example whether the given input will work or not. So I had given the example image path data path for the O, and it has given the correct output. Predicted class is 0. So after finishing this one, we are going to go for Streamlit, which is a good software for front end, and it is easy to use. So we are going to install the Streamlit in Google Colab. After installing the Streamlit, we have to deploy the Streamlit code by giving the command %write file app.py. Afterwards, we use libraries of Streamlit and TensorFlow. Now we have to load the trained model. Model uses the Keras, as Keras is helpful for pre-processing the images. Now I am going to load the class names and dataset class names. After that, pre-processing the upload images to get the accurate images. Then giving the sign language recognition as title for the Streamlit app. Then uploading the file. Here the type can be used are JPG, PNG. We can give the images whichever have the extension of JPEG and PNG. After that, we have to pre-process and we have to give the pre-process and predict inputs. Then it will check whether it will check and predict the images. So after running this code, we have to install the local kernel. Then we need a URL link, so we have to use this code. Now we have to take this code and to paste it in the below link. We'll get our website page. After here, we have to browse the file from wherever required. So I am taking it from the desktop. It will give the image and the predicted class is 0. So the sign which is given in this image is predicted as 0, and it is correct. So our module is set properly. So the application of this images include, it will be helpful for the education purpose between the deaf and dumb people, and it will be helpful in the healthcare to communicate with the medical professions, in customer services, and in some of the mobile applications which will help them to interact. Thank you.